Downtown Baltimore in Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Baltimore Orioles. Number 3, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Jacob Carver will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
22.
Striding in, Diego Corona. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more. Especially the way this team is underachieved, you got to keep grinding. You got to find a way, put your foot on the gas, and show up to the yard every day ready to go. No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Archie Chan, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
No, you better look out for that cleanup spot. I was so impressed with him last month. He had 25 runs batted in. I was looking through the stats and it said 25 RBIs, and I didn't do a double take. That's when you're picking up your team and helping them win games too.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Lee. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Luis Rodriguez gets the start for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Casey Guerrero. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lee is there. He's got it one away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I think everyone's just waiting for Adam Jones to come alive. He had only one home run last month, so if you're looking at a guy in the middle of the order with just one homer, your team's not going to score a lot of runs. He's got to turn on the power in this lineup if this team wants to have any success at all.
Into the box now, Anthony Raines, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. Here comes the first pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now a hard liner. Rodriguez has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Belted out toward deep center field. Chan racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, the first baseman, Chris Davis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Low with the splitter. Ball 1. Now the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up now, number 3. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, one away.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job at get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And, oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Next up for the Astros, Nate Walker, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Walker is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Walker is really a rare talent in this sport. A true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Payoff pitch one more time. Slapped hard the opposite way. Guerrero is there. 2 down.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
In now, number 2. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. You see the great batting average coming in with 38 home runs, and he's driven in 129. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Wieters gathers it. The throw is in time, just ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Back on Wednesday, it was a 1-for-5 performance for him.
Adam Jones.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee has it in his tracks. 1 out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging in next will be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Wieters stands 6'5" tall and will hit from both sides of the plate. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Matt Wieters becomes out number 2 this inning.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Settling in now, Robbie Zager, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from Baltimore after this. Coming to the plate now, number 30. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
This guy's got a big shot at the Triple Crown. He's leading in 2 of the 3 categories and top 5 in home runs, so that's where he needs to pick it up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line hard, but foul. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Lee. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Lee, 23 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Batting none.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often. So that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
So stepping in, Gary Cox. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point.
Nope.
Fastball well outside.
2-1.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Oh, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the 3rd, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Gaussman is retired, and there's one away.
The third baseman, Bill.
Ready now, Bill Lamar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now. Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the...
Into the box now, Jeremy Hara. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounded to the right. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The right fielder, Casey Guerrero.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Casey Guerrero. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
2-0 now.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
3-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now in the box, Anthony Raines. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He's set. The 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hara over at second. Guerrero on at first with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in, the switch hitter, Archie Chan. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. He'll throw down to first, one away.
The right fielder,
Good time
8.
now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. Standing in, Michael Lee. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will reach the wall out around the 318 sign. And he is into second with a 2-out double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of the many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Stepping in now, Nate Walker, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. The set and the 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. One and one. Here it is. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Line drive to center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in, Chris Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
The pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Adam Jones. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 count and the pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Hit hard back up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. That misses. 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0. And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So striding forward now, Robbie Zager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
In there, 2-1.
2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Takes this the other way to right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for the Orioles. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Astros.
Thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, number 2.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Here now, the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch to the left side, but it's well foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
A bouncer up the middle, backhanded, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 30.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 30. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2. Oh, look out, hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David Lee.
Striding forward now is the DH, David Lee. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
2 out, nobody on. and it's 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Popped him up. Lamar is there for it. And that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Orioles.
At the plate, Kevin Gausman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And there's the first out.
Up next for the Orioles.
A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Now at the plate, Bill Lamar. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. One and one. Bases are empty, one man out. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Now at the plate, Jeremy Parra, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Casey Guerrero. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Hara, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. The 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in now, Gary Cox.
The left fielder, Gary Cox.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, in a scoreless game,
Now
you want to
batting.
do anything you can to jumpstart your
Diego
offense. With the speed of this guy on
Corona.
first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So striding in, Diego Corona. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he fouls this one off. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, Archie Chan, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
First and second here with nobody out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it comes on 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Standing in with the bases loaded, Michael Lee, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. The 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 3. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First offering on its way, and a ball 1-0. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-1. Back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Number 64 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For the Orioles, number 64.
Into the box, number 2. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1.
1-0.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Zager is after it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready once again. Number 30 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Right to him. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe.
Now batting.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
In now, David Lee, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Four runs here in this half inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Astros on top, 4-0. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Casey Guerrero. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off yet.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Standing in, Anthony Raines. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ready with the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count was 2-1.
Guerrero aboard here at first with nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, and the runner will get back standing. Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Jones.
Into the box now, Adam Jones. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
Into the box, Matt Wieters. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Orioles 1. Back here on the show, it's on to the seventh now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Milo Luis is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 23, Milo Luis.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Cox.
Leading off for Houston, the left fielder, Gary Cox.
First offering on its way. In there, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Standing in now, Diego Corona, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
The batter, the center fielder, Archie Chan.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Archie Chan. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Nope.
Ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at any.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Astros are down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. Stepping in, Robbie Zager. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The left fielder, Robbie Zager.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Chan going back, still ranging back into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Orioles have cut it to a 4-2 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
And now Kevin Gossman.
The designated hitter.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Bill Lamar.
So coming to the plate, Bill Lamar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. One out, nobody on. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through for a hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Digging in and looking for more, Jeremy Parra. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back. And he lays off for ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he's back in standing. Lamar, base runner at first with 1 out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Dallas Keuchel will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Dallas Keuchel.
Casey Guerrero will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch to 1-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Cox is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Ray.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Anthony Raines. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Ready with the 1-0. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
The 2-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
At the plate, Adam Jones, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking to minimize the damage here. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Ready with the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. Astros lead this one 4-3. Number 35 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 35.
Now batting, Michael Lee. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Michael Lee.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. Line drive to center field. Jones patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in, number 3. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopper down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Now a ball line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Now batting.
So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Stepping in now, Nate Walker, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. The 2-2. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
So digging in now, number 2, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at-bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Walker leads off first with 1 away. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Here it is. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1. The 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. The next 3-2. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
First offering on its way. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
A ball and a strike, the count to the Astros first baseman. First and second now, one man out. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1 and 2. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter, David Lee.
Next will be the designated hitter, David Lee. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1 and 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Zager retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Orioles 3. In now, Matt Wieters. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Wieters awaits the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Lined hard toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Into the box, Robbie Zager, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nobody out, runner on first. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Ernesto Mason will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Ernesto Mason.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Wieters stands at first with 1 out. Ready with the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping up to the plate, Bill Lamar. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And this pitch is swung on and hit routinely on the ground to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. They're still down 5-3. Mark Redmond enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Redmond.
At the plate, Gary Cox. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Gary Cox.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Diego Corona. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard towards second. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder,
first game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Into the box now, Archie Chan, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Chan carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. None out, runners at first and second. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Count remains full. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And there's one down now.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first. So the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now at the plate, Nate Walker. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Corona, the runner at third. Lee is over at first with one away. Count still at 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Guerrero looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 28 on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Tommy Hunter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Tommy Hunter. The batter, number 2.
Standing in now, number 2, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. 30. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, number 30, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1-1. Here it is. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's the Astros 10 and the Orioles 3.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Now to the plate, Jeremy Parra. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. The 3-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Casey Guerrero. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Taken, strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Digging in once again, Anthony Raines. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball one, well below the zone. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Guerrero on second. Range at first. One gone. Swung on and driven to right. And no doubt about it. Into the flag court and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited it over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Whitaker enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
The center fielder, number 10.
Stepping in now, Adam Jones, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And the pitch. A ball and a strike now. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. 3 runs already home here. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box now, Matt Wieters. Swinging a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And with that win, they've joined some elite company. How about 110 wins? Tying them in the record books with the 27 Yankees and the 1909 Pirates. Not bad, huh?
10-6, the final score in this game. The Astros win for a division-leading 110th time. Luis Rodriguez records his 21st win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.